What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Just Jake Reviews. I review albums, movies, and sports games. And today, we got something a little different. This is the first time I'm ever doing this on my channel. I do not know how many times I'm going to do it again, but we're trying it today. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So today we are doing a reaction video. Now, the reaction video is going to be, I did a video a while ago. It was one of my first, probably like my first 15 or 20 videos. I did a video where I graded every NFL team heading into next year, which is last season that we just had, on a school letter grading scale. So, you know, A, B, C, D, plus, minus, all that stuff, and F. And that was made after the draft, so definitely after April, or it could have been later April, early May. I don't know. It was during the off season, and we're gonna react to it. We're gonna see how many bad takes I have. We're gonna see how many takes I screwed up on, and yeah, it should be a lot of fun. We're gonna roast myself. We're gonna see how the teams did compared to what I said. So yeah, let's get right into the video. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, but anyways, let's get right into the video. So this is it right here, grading every NFL team in alphabetical order. We're gonna see how many we get right, how many we get wrong, and we're just gonna have fun with this. Couch down here, so if it's an echo, my bad. I'm not gonna try and speak too loud because I don't want the echo to be, annoying. But anyways, for this week's video, we're gonna be going back to some more sports content, talk about some NFL teams. If you guys remember, a little bit ago, I made a video called "My Thoughts on Every NFL Team."
Great video, by the way.
And that was a very fun video, and a lot of people actually enjoyed that video. So I'm back doing something similar to that, but it's also different.
Nice, there we go.
Full screen. So today what we're doing is I figured this would be a good video to do since the draft is over, and we're just literally waiting, just counting down days of when players start practicing, which is like July. So, yeah. Today I'm gonna be going over every NFL team in alphabetical order. My phone ran out of storage, so I'm running this back the third time.
Always
I'm going to be going over every single NFL team, alphabetical order, starting with the Cardinals
and
Commanders, and grading them on a school grading scale, so A plus A, A minus, B plus B, B minus, C plus C, C minus, D plus D, D minus, and F. And yeah, just going over, how I think each team's going to do, how like their roster, and just like their playing style. So this should be somewhat of a quick-ish video. I said every single time it's like a 20. It was not a quick video. It was not. So let's get into it. Starting off, we got the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals, I am thinking a C+. Now, I made all these gradings last night before making this. Now, this team, it's so weird to like give them a grade that I feel like it's only fair to give them a C+, and we don't know what they're going to do every single year. They're such a hit-or-miss team. Like, yes, I hope Kyler Murray plays a little better, but all I've seen him do in his career so far is run and throw deep balls. He's not that consistent. Hopefully Marvin Harrison Jr. can stay consistent this upcoming season. But I think the Cardinals are just a mid-team. They're just a mid-team overall. The Atlanta Falcons, I'm saying a B+. I'm giving them a solid B+. I like their roster. I like Bijan Robinson. I like Drake London. They got the receiver. Back.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, the tight end, is still fine. And I'm not 100% sure about how good Penix is going to be because, by the way, they just recently franchise tagged him with if you don't know what that means that the team will not let him get picked up by anyone in free agency. So they really trust Kyle Pitts in being a good player. Sorry, Atlanta, I can't help you out. That's an L. I mean, I saw Penix play a little bit last year. I actually liked how he looked. Raheem Morris has very strong promise as a head coach. And yeah, I think the Falcons will actually be somewhat of a good team next year. The Baltimore Ravens. This one might be a little controversial. I'm saying an A. I'm going to say an A. Some might say higher than that, A+, but I'm going to go the strong A. Obviously, Lamar Jackson's great. Obviously, Derrick Henry's great. Zay Flowers. Yep. The Ravens are going to be amazing. I'm only playing it safe and saying A, only because how good Derrick Henry was last year. We don't know if he's going to repeat what he did last year. He might be downgraded a little bit, but either way, the Ravens should be a good team. The Buffalo Bills. I'm not biased, I swear. A+.
Not biased at all.
It's just how the cookie crumbles, my guy. It's just how the cookie crumbles. Listen, Josh Allen coming off a huge MVP season. Some might say that the receiving room is still a little shaky because Keon Coleman was an okay rookie, but I think we got Dalton Kincaid, who's good. Shakir, James Cook, an amazing running back. they're still A+ in my heart, and that's all that matters. Our team this year, and with very good teams, I think going to be worse. I think the Bills, and they're even favored to win every single game next year.
We were.
Which is insane.
were.
I have them going 15-2 or 14-3.
14-3.
Yeah, Bills A+. This is our year. The Carolina Panthers C+. I think I'm gonna keep. I mean, you can't even get mad at me for that one. No one saw them making the playoffs this year, so you can't even get mad at me for that. Everybody by saying it. I think in the next 5 years, this team is gonna be insane. This team's gonna be very good. Bryce Young, yes, he's not at
Kinda
that
cooked.
level yet, but I think he will eventually get towards the level of being an all-star quarterback. And the receiving room is actually not bad still, even with Adam Thielen, who is very old. But I have a feeling once Adam Thielen gets out of there, they're going to draft and get a really nice receiver, or even trade for one, a really nice young receiver that can help the wide receiver room. And Chuba Hubbard, if he can have a repeat season like he did last year, that'd be nice. Yeah, Panthers, just wait. Chicago Bears. That was, of course, before Rico Dowdle joined the Panthers, so that's why I said Chuba Hubbard. C-. It's not Caleb's fault that he is not great. I do think Caleb Williams has the opportunity to be an okay quarterback. You know, we didn't see it last year because that O-line is actually...
It was a pretty bad O-line.
Cole Kmet, you still have a great tight end. Colston Loveland, the tight end you guys drafted. Interesting call by you guys. I definitely thought you guys were taking O-linemen. So last year, this was never captured on like a video or anything. It was actually a radio broadcast. But a couple of my friends who I went to college with, we all did a NFL draft day coverage where we sat in a room and we broadcasted the whole first round of the draft. And when the Bears took a tight end, Colston Loveland, I almost shit myself. I was like, no way, this team's trying to lose. This team sucks. This is by far the worst pick in the entire first round. And he played all right. Only because I was like, Bears, there's no way you take any other position besides an O-lineman. Because their O-line was one of the worst O-lines I've ever seen in my entire life watching football. So I was like, there's no way you don't take an O-line or an O-lineman. And they didn't. They took a okay tight end. So good on you, Chicago. Still hate you guys, though. You guys took a tight end. Interesting call. Yeah, I don't really like your receivers a whole lot. I mean, who knows what Romadunze is going to do, but DJ Moore had a
Nothing
last year. The Bears, you need some work, but I gave you a C-. Cincinnati Bengals. I want to say that was before Ben Johnson, but I'm not sure. So I'm saying an A with the Ravens. They're both A's. Joe Burrow, it's literally just depends on if Joe Burrow can start good right away.
And he didn't.
Like weeks 1, 2, and 3, he's very, very shaky.
He got hurt.
And yes, you do got Jamar Chase.
He got
you have
injured.
receivers. You have Chase Brown, a very good running back. Bengals just need defense, and that's pretty much it.
They don't have that still.
The only reason I'm giving them an A is because of Joe Burrow not starting off great. The Cleveland Browns, I'm saying a D. I'm going to say a D.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be good next year. I don't think many people do. They have so many question marks to be asked. I mean, yes, everyone likes Myles Garrett. I'm glad they got him re-signed. Yes, Jerry Jeudy, if he can have a good season like he did last year, he'll be fine. But, like, what is Nick Chubb going to do? Like, who's going to... Nick Chubb? This is before he left the team? Oh, my gosh. This is before Chubb left the team. This is before Nick Chubb left the team. Wow. Yeah. Cool. I'll be honest with you. So I know I said this video was after the draft. I don't think I mentioned one rookie in this entire video. I think I remember that. I don't think I mentioned a single rookie in this whole video. So, all that for saying, oh, this is after the draft. Start week 1. Obviously, I think it's Flacco. But who's going to start week 1? When is Shador going to play? A lot of question marks. Like, when is Stefanski's time done? I think if they're shit next year, I think Stefanski's can. Yeah, the Browns, you get a D. Dallas Cowboys. This is going to feel so great. C-. You guys are overhyped every single year.
Yeah.
Aren't we sick of Cowboys fans just saying it's their year every year?
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's not. I get it. I love CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is great. He's the best player on that team. Who knows what Pickens is going to do? Maybe Pickens actually is like, hey, let's have a good year for once. Who knows? But damn, that prediction, though? That prediction? This is before I liked George Pickens. This is before I apologized to him. I gave him that huge apology note to him because I used to hate him when he was a Pittsburgh Steeler. When he was a Steelers wide receiver, I hated him because he was so overrated. Now he's on my good side. But, wow, that prediction, though? George Pickens' breakout year? Cooked with that one.
Dak is a question mark. The guy is his time is numbers. And get a new owner for God's sakes. Denver Broncos.
That's not how that fucking works, Jacob. But I get what you're saying.
I'm saying a B, right in the middle, a B. Bo Nix, great rookie performance last year. Hopefully he repeats that. Really enjoy your defense. Cortland Sutton's a great receiver. I just think you need like one more young guy in there, like one more piece of young talent. Because obviously you guys already have Bo Nix. But yeah,
RJ Harvey. This was, I think, after. Was it? No, this before the whole draft was over. RJ Harvey. But to be fair, we had no clue that he was going to start playing.
one more like healthy receiver would be nice. You guys are good. You guys should be good. The fact you guys get a B and you guys are in the same division as the Chiefs says a lot. The Detroit Lions, A+. It's the only grade to give them. It's an A freaking plus.
No.
Okay? They got absolutely destroyed last year in the playoffs. Don't know how that happened.
Still don't.
Dan Campbell, Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery. I mean, Laporta, Hutchinson when he comes back. Lions they're legit. And we're just waiting for them to get that Super Bowl because they definitely deserve it.
Still
The
am.
Green Bay Packers, my other team,
So sad what happened to them last year.
a solid B+. Jordan Love is a good quarterback. He really is. Jordan Love's a great quarterback. He has a little bit of issues with, he's kind of pick heavy sometimes, especially later in the season. But I want people to see how good Jaden Reed is. Jaden Reed is one of the best receivers. I think top 15 in the league for sure. Yes, Christian Watson.
Jaden Reed. If only you didn't get hurt last year. Please have a good year next year. I'm begging you.
Not great, but we have young receivers. Who knows if Matthew Golden's going to be great? I hope he's good right away.
0. Oh, what's that, Jacob? You finally mentioned a rookie? 0. 1 goddamn touchdown in our playoff game versus the Bears. 1. Our first round pick, who was a young wide receiver who had promise. 0 touchdowns an entire freaking season. None. Until all of a sudden Jordan Love throws him a pass and he runs in the ball in a playoff game versus the Bears. Stop celebrating. I hate you, Matthew Golden. I kind of do. Wasting your rookie year with getting nothing done. Nothing. And we needed you too. Tucker Kraft was hurt. So bullshit.
I would like a tight end. I would like an actual good tight end. I don't think
Tucker
Musk
Kraft.
is doing much. I would like a tight end. Houston Texans. I'm going a B. Solid B. CJ Stroud. I think he's going to be better next year than he was last year. Last year he had a horrible sophomore slump. Your receivers, they're cool. I'm glad Nico Collins is back. I'm glad I hope Dalton Schultz still plays the way he did like a few years ago.
Where the fuck was he last game? Or last year? Where the hell was he all last year? He did nothing.
I think he's so underrated.
He is.
You have a great head coach with D'Amico Ryans.
Yep.
I think Texans are going to be back to normal next year. Maybe a little worse.
Well, they weren't.
Oh my god. The Indianapolis Colts, a D-. Yeah, a D-. This
Also can't get mad at that one. We had no shot in hell they were going to start 7-1. It's like, yeah.
is actually garbage. Your quarterback's not good, Anthony Richardson. He's not good. Only thing he can do is throw a deep ball occasionally, and somebody will catch it.
Before Denny
Pittman
Dimes.
Jr., if this is a few years ago, we'd be talking about how he's like an underrated wide receiver. Now he's like not.
Ain't no one talking about Pittman anymore. No one's even mentioning Pittman anymore, so.
This team is all over the place, and your coach is not smart. The Colts are a mess. I mean, Jonathan Taylor's cool, but that's it. Jacksonville Jaguars, a D+. A D+. I don't think Trevor
Wow.
Lawrence is great. Now, this grade could be controversial because the fact that you have Brian Thomas Jr.
Did
who had
nothing.
an amazing rookie year, and now you have Travis Hunter.
Did
who
nothing.
knows what he's going to do. He'll probably help out with both offense and defense, which is a very good idea.
He did neither that, Jacob. He got hurt actually week 3.
But if you have no one to throw the ball to, why should I give you a higher score? Yeah.
Facts.
ETN's not good, so yeah. And you got a new coach you already hate because of. That's why.
That little pause, I was supposed to put the Duval clip, but YouTube wouldn't let me, so I kept in that awkward pause. You're welcome. Comedy. Oh boy, this is great.
City Chiefs. I'm so happy to give this grade an A-. That's right. They're not an A+. Go cry about it. They're an A-. Are they still the Chiefs? And are they still a playoff team? Absolutely. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey. Their receivers are not great, but that's fine. I mean, I thought D-Hop played a little better than I thought he would last
I did.
year. Are they still going to make it past first round? Absolutely. Are they winning the Super Bowl? No. The Las Vegas.
Obviously not complaining about the outcome there. I got that wrong, and I'm glad that I did.
There's a D plus. You're not getting an F because you have Ashton Genty. That's it.
Who did
and Max
nothing.
Crosby. Everything else. is
That's
off.
fair.
The LA Chargers. I thought really hard about this one. I'm saying a B plus. Jim Harbaugh can coach any team to the playoffs. He really is. He's proven that. I mean, the Chargers looked awful in the playoffs last year. That's how.
And this year.
I don't think we've seen a side of Herbert yet that is like fantastic. Like, yes, he's very consistent at not throwing interceptions, but I don't think we've seen like a side of him yet where he's like a breakout quarterback. And I think Najee Harris is overrated, so I don't think he's gonna.
Got
I
hurt.
mean, prove me wrong all you want, Najee, but I don't know if you're gonna be a lot of help. Lad McConkey's great though. Oh, here we go. The LA Rams, A plus.
Yeah.
They are A plus.
Yeah.
They are a top 5 team in the league next year. Look at this offense.
Oh, yeah.
Stafford, is he getting old? Yes, I get that. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. You lose Cooper Kupp, which is fine because he's old.
That's okay.
Kyron Williams. Higbee's still okay. The defense is fine. The Rams' offense, the Rams should not even have to worry about their defense because as long as they're scoring points, the other team can score points as well. Unless they get extra point. Unless they get a 2-point conversion, then it's just like you're screwed. The Miami Dolphins, some would say this grade is very generous, but I'm saying a B minus. You get a B minus.
What in the fuck? A B minus? I'm sorry, the headphones had to come off. A B minus? What are we doing? Why? Because Tyreek Hill?
Only because you guys still have talent. You guys still have Tyreek Hill.
Not
You guys
anymore.
still have Jalen Waddle. Tua is a good quarterback, but he gets hurt every single year. The concussions, man. Those concussions come fast. Like, the guy's already close to retirement. He's like,
Yeah.
And your coach is also coming down to the wire. Your days are numbered. Minnesota Vikings.
All right, that one was ass. I'm not even complaining. That take was buns. That was a buns take.
C plus. Yes, I know. C plus with Jay Jetta.
Yeah.
A lot of question marks. Jay Jettas is great. He is, obviously. But a lot of question marks. How is JJ going to play? This grade can go up very fast depending on how good JJ does. Who knows? Who knows? I might do this exact same video, but like halfway through the year. You better tell me if you want
I
to see
didn't.
that. That'll be fun to do as well. New England Patriots. Some would say this is too high. I don't care. B minus. A B minus for New England. Look at what Drake May is going to do in the next 4 years. Stephon Diggs, an actual receiver. Mike Vrabel. This Patriots team is sneakingly not awful. Sneakingly not awful. They won't be Buffalo, but they're good. The New Orleans
Cooks.
Saints. They were very close to getting an F, but they get a D minus.
It's fair.
Because
It's fair.
of Alvin Kamara is not awful, but he's getting up there in age. And Chris Olave and Shaheed are good receivers when they're healthy. The problem is they're not healthy. But who the hell is your quarterback? Like, exactly. The New York Giants, F. They get an F. They get the only F out of every single team. Who's on this team? I don't care what anyone says. I think I watched different football last year.
Oh
than
boy.
every other
Malik
single
Neighbors
person.
rant.
Because I don't see anything in Malik Neighbors. Everyone's like, oh, he had an amazing rookie season. Brother, I saw one good game this guy had last year.
Yep.
That was the game versus
Browns.
Cleveland. That was the only good game I saw this guy have. I don't see anything in Malik Neighbors yet. And no! Your quarterback is Jameis Winston, Tommy DeVito, Jackson Dart, and Russell Wilson. New York Jets, you guys get a D. Justin Fields, the one thing I am asking from the
Oh,
New York
boy.
Jets is to not be good, because you guys won't be good. I had you guys going last in the division.
Yeah.
Because who knows how Aaron Glenn's going to be as head coach. He's more of a
Shit.
defensive
Terrible.
guy. I want the Jets to not waste Justin Fields' career, because I don't feel like, because we haven't gotten a fair chance to see Justin Fields shine yet. I mean, Pittsburgh wasted his
Sure.
career for 1 year, and the Bears were awful. So I need to see good Justin Fields football. You guys get a D for now, because you guys are bad. The Philadelphia Eagles, they get an A. Yes, Super Bowl champs do not get an
It's
A
fair.
plus, because I'm hesitant on a back-to-back season. You know, the Chiefs did it, but like, look at the Rams a few years ago. Yikes. I think the
Smart.
Eagles are going to be great still. Jalen
Smart.
Hurts, Saquon Barkley. I think they'll still be electric though. Just you wait. I mean, and they just signed Nick Sirianni again, so they'll be fine. Pittsburgh Steelers, you guys get a C, only because who the hell is your quarterback? Will Howard? No. I mean, granted,
This before Aaron Rodgers? When did he get signed? After April? Huh. This is before A-Rod.
I do have DK Metcalf, who is pretty good, and he will definitely carry your offense for sure. But there's nothing else there. The The 49ers get a B+, only because they obviously, I believe they should be higher, like, grade-wise, but I have a feeling that, you know, we obviously all expect them to do better than they did last year, obviously, because they shouldn't have been that bad last year. But this team will be back to normal in no time. They just signed Brock Purdy, who I don't feel about that. It's kind of overpaid. A healthy CMC, hopefully. Losing Debo is not as bad as everyone says it is. It'll be fine. The Seattle Seahawks, C+. Sam.
Super Bowl champs. The Super Bowl champions get a C+. That should be like a huge wake-up call that anything can happen in this goddamn freaking league. C+. They won the Super Bowl.
It's a huge question mark. Huge question mark on Darnold.
Yeah.
Yes, JSN's great. Very good young receiver. I like him. But huge question marks all around. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A+.
No.
A+. Another top 5 team in the league next year.
This team was going to the goddamn Super Bowl. In the offseason, this team was going to the goddamn big game. I mean, but like injuries and all that, just so sad.
Buccaneers. Oh my gosh, this team was so fun to watch last year. Look at their offense. Baker Mayfield, Cade Otton, Mike Evans, Ibuka, Bucky Irving, a healthy Chris Godwin, hopefully. Team is stacked. Team is actually stacked. Now, defense, I have no clue.
The Tennessee Titans. I'm being nice to you and giving you guys a C, just because I believe him. You're being nice? No shit. A C? Did I put the Titans above the Seahawks? No, that's not real. That's not real. That's not real. No.
Will turn into a good quarterback at one point, but just not his rookie season. Tony Pollard actually had a pretty good season last year, kind of overlooked. But yeah, Cam Ward can hopefully he can do it all because that team needs it. And then last but not least, we have the Washington Commanders, which I'm giving an A-. Jaden Daniels will not have a soft.
I was so high on the Commanders. Listen, you can't blame me after the season they had 2 years ago. That shocked everyone. You would think, right? But Mariota, Jaden getting hurt, you would think, but
slump hear that? Not have a sophomore slump. They got Deebo Samuel, which is pretty cool. Yeah,
he technically didn't because he got hurt.
Brian Robinson's okay. Scary Terry, very good offense. I do think they'll be a little worse than last year, only because it's kind of hard to top the championship game rookie year. What's next? The freaking Super Bowl? No. But yeah, Commanders A-. And that's going to be all for today's NFL.
And that's going to be all for today's video. That was very fun. Some of the takes were actually not as bad as I thought they would be. There were a few that I was like, okay, like the Dolphins, Seahawks, and Titans were all crazy. There was a few that had me head scratching a little bit and making faces at the camera. But overall, not too bad. I got some teams right, got some teams like, in the middle, and then I got some teams way off. But anyways, that'll be all for today's video. Hopefully I can edit this video and not rush it, because this editing will be interesting because it's my first reaction video. But yeah, that'll be all for this video, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.